Welcome back, guys, to another FPL podcast. In this video I'm going to discuss about my final transfer plans and the strategy for FPL Game Week 2, preview my Game Week 1 result, and reveal my final transfer targets for the upcoming fixture. But before I do that, I want to ask you to subscribe to the channel and like this video, because if you appreciate my effort, please smash the subscribe button. It's totally free and it's a single click for you, while it gives me huge motivation. And of course, help me to reach the milestone, subscribers milestone, which is on the screen right now. And what's the most important, join in my league. Code is of course on the screen. So guys, let's start with the first game week result. And my team just got 51 points in summary, and of course I'm going to explain it. Robert Sanchez, who took 8 points, was very good at Chelsea, and Chelsea did not concede a goal but did not won a match against Crystal Palace. So I think Sanchez is a great example to be remained in my team. Next is Frimpong, who was just substitute out on a 59 minutes mark, and I was very angry because Liverpool was winning the match with 2-goal gap, and when Frimpong was left on a 59 minutes mark, Liverpool just conceded 2 goals, and Frimpong even did not reach 16 minutes mark. And if Arne Slot continues like this in the near future, Frimpong will be my main target to be transferred out. Next is Cuti Romero from Tottenham, who standardly takes 6 points against Burnley and played well. Next is Neco Williams, and just Nottingham Forest conceded 1 goal from Brentford penalty goal, and Neco Williams just took a yellow card, so he took only 1 point. Next is Saka in the midfield, and to be honest, match was hard, the fixture was hard against Manchester United, but Saka is a great asset for my team, I think, because he's a great investment under 10 million, and the match against Leeds on game week 2 will be crucial for our team. Next is Cole Palmer, who did not play well, just took 3 points, and had not any contribution against Crystal Palace, but I think he deserves to have at least 1 or 2 chances in Chelsea. Meanwhile, that good fixtures for London's blue side. Next is another player from London clubs, that's a Kudus, who took 10 points and made 2 assists against Burnley, and he was very good asset from the beginning, and 10 points deserved to remain in my team. Next is Florian Wirtz, who took 2 points and did not play well. Even he did not impress me in the pre-season, but at this moment he played well. He did not play well, against Bournemouth, and he was slowly. Even his competitor Szoboszlai was better, and if Wirtz continues like this, I think Szoboszlai will take that starting lineup maybe for 2 or 3 fixtures, because the competition is very good in Liverpool, and I think if Wirtz is not going to play well, Szoboszlai will be able to begin next fixtures. But at this point, I think Wirtz is one of the main target to be transferred out, because many players did that, many managers did that in FPL. But I think, despite the fact it will be according on my transfer plans, and I think Wirtz is one of the main player who can be transferred out after game week 1 from my team. Next is Akitika, who just I bought in the last minute, and he took 11 points. Great transfer for me. And next 2 players, Oli Watkins and Joe Pedro, both took 2 points, but Joe Pedro, because of captaincy, took double, and it's a 4 points. And I was thinking between Joe Pedro and Oli Watkins, who might be the captain for match day 1, and both of them took 2 points, so it's a disappointment for me. And what about now my bench? Dubravka took 2 points. Konsa got a red card, and he is going to be suspended for the next fixture, and just took 3 points. Anderson, who made an assist, Elliot Anderson, and took 6 points, and then Reynaldo, who played well and took 6 points for 4 million cost only, and great 6 points for our team. In summary, my bench took 17 points, and that's a great, but I did not use the bench boost, and my strategy was quite different, and of course I'm going to explain that. Now, before I reveal my transfer targets, I think it will be good to see the fixtures on game week 2. The opener is going to be West Ham against Chelsea, and Manchester City against Spurs, Bournemouth against Wolves, Brentford, Aston Villa, Burnley against Sunderland, Arsenal against newly promoted Leeds, and I think they are heavily favorites. Crystal Palace against Nottingham Forest, Everton, Brighton, Fulham against Manchester, who played well, to be honest, against Arsenal and deserve to have at least 1 point, but that's okay. They played well, but they did not win. But everything can be changed in the near future. And the last match is Newcastle against Liverpool, and possibly it's just the FPL just shows us that a 4 difficulty match, but 4 points difficulty match. But I think Newcastle is not the same team, because without Isak they struggle in attack, and of course they have a little problems in defense. So Liverpool is able, maybe they are going to concede a single goal, but I think they are able to win. And who else but Ekitike or Florian Wirtz, which I have, can be a that difference maker. So right now, guys, see my team. My team on a transfer blank, and I think I'm going to start with the goalkeepers, but before that I must say that my strategy was to have that 0.5 million in the bank. And before I do that, I just explained that it's an important thing to have 0.5 million in the bank, because the prices are always changing in FPL. You know, the best players, the prices are being increased, and the bad player prices are going to be decreased. So right now, for example, Semenyo, who played well and got a double against Liverpool, his price just increased with 0.1 million. So that means if you sell the 7 million player, you can't buy Semenyo by that. And 0.5 million was the great strategy. And you know, the content creators did not do that. They just bought the players with 100 million, and they cost they just paid all of the money. But I just stay with that 0.5 million. It will be a great example, because if I have to sell the player, I can buy it with the same price. So Robert Sanchez right now, Robert Sanchez is going to remain in my team, because if we see the fixtures in the near future, it's looking good for Chelsea, and possibly they can make a couple of clean sheets against West Ham, against Fulham, and then Brentford, then Manchester United and Brighton. But thinking between those next 5 fixtures, at least in 3, Chelsea can make that clean sheet. And who else but Robert Sanchez is a great player to be remained. Next is Dubravka, and possibly he is not going to be useful for my team on the game week 2. Of course, he's going to be on the bench. Next is Astrid Konsa, and one of the main target to be sold, because he got a red card and he is not be able to play, and he will be absent on match day 2. And Aston Villa is going to play against Brentford, who is not they are just bad team this year, because they sold many leaders, and they are left with little quality players. Then Frimpong, but if Arne Slot is going to continue like this and substitute off Frimpong on a 59 minutes mark, I think probably I'm going to sell in the near future and buy Ait-Nouri instead of him. Neco Williams against Crystal Palace, and with my prediction, Crystal Palace is going to score a single goal against Brentford, against Nottingham Forest. And then it's Ronaldo against Burnley, and in my mind right now I have Ronaldo on the starting lineup, because he played well, and possibly against Burnley he is going to play well again. Romero against Manchester City, and we all know that the fixture is hard, but City is struggling against Spurs, and you know, the current manager just was the manager of Brentford, and they were playing very well against Manchester City, so he knows how to play against citizens, and Cuti Romero can be useful in our team, even for match day 2. Next is Saka in the midfield, and I think Saka is the main player, main leader right now, and I think he's going to be my captain or game week 2. And the Cole Palmer against West Ham, I think he deserves a chance. Next is Wirtz in the front from the midfield right now. As I see, Wirtz is pure candidate to be transferred out if I buy midfielder, I'm going to sell Florian Wirtz, of course, Anderson and Kudus, and I think Kudus is going to get a chance again. And what about my forward line? Oli Watkins, Joe Pedro, and Ekitike, and I like three of them, despite the fact Joe Pedro and Oli Watkins just bottled and did not played well. Just 2 points. That's not enough in FPL. But I think for the long perspective, they are playing. They are looking good. I just shown you the fixtures of Chelsea. Now I'm going to show you the fixtures of Aston Villa, and it's pretty better because much against Brentford, who are not in the best shapes. Then Crystal Palace at home, Everton, Sunderland, Fulham, and Burnley. So I think that Oli Watkins, who is in a great shape, the preseason showed that because Oli Watkins played well and just he scored 3 goals in the preseason or four goals. I don't remember exactly, but I think Oli Watkins now has the opportunity to play well and score many goals. So I think he remains in my team, just like Joe Pedro. I think he deserves one chance, and Ekitike, who played well, and I can't sell him at this moment. And what about my transfer targets? And I'm going to start with the forward, and who else but Chris Wood is going to be my main target from forward line, because he played very well surprisingly, and Nottingham Forest continued to play well, or just Brentford is that bad and nobody knows. Just future fixtures is going to show that case. But I think if I buy the forward right now, the main candidate to be transferred out is João Pedro, and I will replace him with Chris Wood. But at this moment, I don't think I do that, because I like that three forwards and they are deserving chance, because I did not buy them for the single match day. I bought them for the long perspective. For my midfield, the main targets are going to be, I have three targets at this moment, and the one is Semenyo from Bournemouth, and he played very well. He just doubled against Liverpool but lost the match. But if you see the fixtures, the first match against Wolves, the next against Tottenham, Brentford, no, Brighton, Newcastle, Leeds, and Fulham, against Crystal Palace, against Nottingham Forest. The matches are looking too good. I was wrong when I saw that coming, that Bournemouth just sold many players in defense, but in attack they stay well. And I was thinking that Bournemouth is weak, but they are in defense weak in defense, but in attack the players are same. So who else but Semenyo is a leader at this team, and I think he is able to be a leader again in that season. And if I buy him, I have to sell Florian Wirtz. And if I buy another target, Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace, and if you see the fixtures about him, and just don't forget, guys, he's a main transfer target for Arsenal at this moment. Nobody knows what is going to happen. But if I see the fixtures, they've no much against Nottingham Forest at home. Why not? If Crystal Palace wins, I'll not be surprised. Then Aston Villa in a away game, it's a hard, I know. Then Sunderland, West Ham, who played who was disaster against Sunderland in the first fixture. Then Liverpool, Everton, and Bournemouth and Arsenal. I think Eberechi also has a good match, but his price is 7.5 million, while Semenyo costs only 7.1. So I think that features for Bournemouth are pretty little bit better. So right now, if I buy any player in the midfield, Semenyo is quite favorite, but Eberechi Eze is also good one for me. And the next target will be Tijani Reinders. Wolves, but him, who played very well against Wolves. But for Manchester City, nobody knows if Tijani Reinders is going to continue to play behind the Holland, because there is Charky and there is Foden, there is Marmoush, many players from Manchester City who can play behind behind Holland, and maybe Tijani Reinders is going to be a little bit less attacker, and so not attractive to be transferred at this moment. But he took many points in FPL Gameweek 1. He is the most transferable player, but match against Tottenham Hotspur, I don't think it's going to be same just like it was against Wolves. Possibly he's going to score, nobody knows, but the future is going to show us. And the next match is going to be against Manchester United, Arsenal. So near fixtures are so hard. Nobody knows what is going to happen, but at this moment I'm not going to buy Tijani Reinders because of the hard fixtures of Manchester City. Maybe if I'm wrong, you can comment down below, and you can tell me if you want to buy Tijani Reinders for your team. And what about my defensive side right now? If I sell any player, it is going to be Asri Konsa, because he's going to miss the match against Brentford on game week 2. But don't forget, sorry, that we can sell Ashley Konsa and buy Matty Cash from Aston Villa, his teammate, and the matches are same, but after one fixture, Ashley Konsa will be able to perform again. So I don't think I'm going to sell Ashley Konsa at this moment, but he's one of the main candidate to be sold. And if I sell him, there is De Cooper from Brighton, but the fixture is a little bit harder than in the case of Aston Villa. So right now, guys, that those players, those 5 or 6 players are my transfer targets. You know, I have only one free transfer standardly, and that's not surprise. I'm not going to take -4 because it's not a great strategy at this point, and it's not that disaster. My team is not that disaster to take -4 that cat, and of course. You can decide in the comment section which transfer will be good. I have two favorite in my mind. That's Konsa instead of Metikash. Metikash instead of Konsa, and Semenyo or Eze again instead of Florian Wirtz. So you can decide in the comment section which one is going to be better. And now, guys, I'm going to show you how my team will be completed on match day 2. And if I do that, that's my team, guys, and I think it will be like this because of the fixture. Okay, I'm going to start with Robert Sanchez, of course. Then Frimpong, I'll give him another chance. Then Romero against Manchester City. I know fixture is hard, but he deserves the chance because nobody knows what is going to happen. Tottenham or City always struggle to play against Citizens, so I think Romero is good. Reynaldo against Burnley. I don't know if I buy Matty Cash. I think Matty Cash is going to be in a starting lineup instead of Reynaldo. But at this moment, Reynaldo deserves the opportunity because match against Burnley, I think Sunderland can grab another clean sheet. Then is Saka, who is main candidate, main and favorite, who can be the captain against Leeds, I guess. Then is Cole Palmer from against West Ham, but I don't think he's going to be captain. Then Kudus against Manchester City. Wirtz possibly sold after the game week 1, and possibly I'm going to buy Semenyo instead of him. Ekitika, Watkins, and Joe Pedro remains at front three for me, and the captaincy is going to be played between Watkins and Saka. I'm going to decide between them because both of them are looking good, and I think Saka or Oli Watkins, both of them are well chosen to be the captain. So right now I think it's Saka, but nobody knows what is going to happen, of course, guys. That's my transfer targets, and that's my transfer targets, guys, and I think they are looking pretty good. And now, of course, you can comment in the comment section which one is going to be better, and what are you going to do. Are you going to cut 4 points even and do 2 transfers for game week 2? Of course, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you appreciate my effort, and join in my league. The code is on the screen right now. Thank you, guys. See you later, and wish you all the best.